Hello, I'm Mike with Hawaiian Prime. I'm here to show you a couple of the packages we carry in the Hawaiian Prime program that we run to save people from having to go to the store and actually getting better quality food at a lower price than what you would pay at the store. What we have here are some of our packages. I brought up 8 packages just to give you an idea of what a Kahamaina kickback entails to get the free freezer. Just to give you an idea of what's in them. So everything comes in a package. Nothing has seen the light of day since it's been packed at the plant. We wipe them down with a Lysol wipe every time we make a delivery. All the products we carry are USDA Prime, all grain fed. So it's grass fed, then 6 months grain fed, because you can't get the prime eating grass. It just doesn't happen. This is what you want to see, intermuscular fat. You don't want to see the outer fat. That's where the supermarkets get you. All right? If you ever paid $12 roughly for a steak on average that you pay at the store, and you know this move where you're throwing it into the garbage, at least a quarter of it, which is $3 for every steak. So you're throwing $3 out of 12 in the rubbish. With us, we're what you call 100% consumable. Everything you see, you'll use. You can use a plastic if you're done with floss. One of our industry jokes. But you get a variety of different stuff. When they don't make weight, we do the steak burgers. All right? They are a little fatty. They're not as lean because it's chopped steak. It's not, you know, it's where the flavor, the tenderness comes from. And the funny thing is, everybody calls it juice when it comes from the fat here. But then they call it fat and grizzle and grease when it comes from the steak burger. It's the same thing. One is you want, the other one they don't. That's where all the flavor is. But it's intermuscular fat. Then you get your sirloin strip steaks. If you notice, everything is sliced, diced, a little bit of rice, everything come out real nice. It's all consumable. Very little waste. We're a waste limiter. If you went out to eat at a restaurant and you paid $40 for the same steak that you get in the supermarket, they're not the same because of the way they're trimmed. All right, you wouldn't pay $40 and then not have a quarter of it edible. That's $10. You'd never go back. I know I wouldn't. Then you get the filet. It's just a filet. It's a sirloin filleted out with butcher's pepper. They're unbelievably delicious. My son's actual favorite. And then this one you can't even buy in Hawaii. You could get choice. You could get select. In the restaurant you can get these, but you'll never get a T-bone porterhouse prime. All USDA stamped, approved. That's one of our packages. We carry 2 different beef packages. We have 2 different seafoods, and I brought up a chicken and a pork for an example of what we carry. But for the Kahamaina kickback, which is the one in the middle, I'm going to turn out the lights so you can see this. I want to give you an idea that you can do at home with your significant other. I want you guys to be able to compare apples to oranges. All right? You want to know how much it costs to put a meal on your plate. If you want to go by the pound, a pound of what? What are you getting? All right? You're getting mostly fat. You're getting stuff that's edible. Everything we do, we guarantee taste, tenderness, and it gets freeze burned for 12 months. All right? So if you were to try this today and this 11 months from now, and it doesn't taste the same as you feel it should, we replace or exchange it. We have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau to prove that we do what we say and say what we do. All right, I'm going to have the lights turned off here in a minute to show you how you work this sheet. You can sit down and actually figure out what you're spending at the supermarket. Let's say you spend $200 a week. How much of that is in meats? About half? Maybe that's $100 a week you spend in meats. We guarantee everything for 12 months. If you had this 12 months, and I'm going to show you all the packages. For 12 months at $100, that's 52 weeks. That's $5,200 minimum. That's if you spend. A lot of people spend a lot more than $100 when it's all said and done. And we have all the bases covered from steak, chicken, seafood, pork. We carry it all. And in this package, hit those lights. You'll see the middle one is the Kahamaina kickback. You're going to be able to download this off our website, print it out. You guys can sit down and we give you a sheet. Pretty soon it's going to be interactive so you can do it online. Right now you have to print it out. But it asks, how long do you think this whole package would last you? The reason we do 8 packages with a family of 4, it definitely will last you a year. We've done the math on it. That's why we have the package put together with the 12-month guarantee. It works out for each and every cut based upon the amount of cuts that you had to $5.98. Hit those lights again. For a prime ribeye. Unheard of. You're not going to find it anywhere. Not for that price. We're able to do it because we buy in such volume. We have about 15 vehicles that we do from Maui to Big Island and Oahu. Okay? Hit those lights one more time. So we give you a breakdown of what you spend weekly, because everybody's numbers are going to be different. I just use that as an example. The waste. So if you're going to get 100 steaks in a period of time that you would use within a year, maybe a steak every like twice a week, all right, which is not out of the norm. If you do that at over 100 steaks at $3 to $4 of waste, you're throwing away $300 to $400 every time. To go to the store every week, over a period of 52 weeks, times what, $10 between gas, going to the fast food place, getting the kids packed up, losing half of your Sunday, or whatever day you do shop, we save you time. What would you do with the extra time, let alone the money that we save you? That's what we're here to do. Most of your time shopping for quality foods in your market are either done in the produce section or the meat aisle, because there's decisions to be made because you're looking at everything else. A box is a box, a can is a can. But when it comes to your meats, if you're like me, I look, pick, and choose to try to get the best one. That's what I do. And we made it where they're all uniform, very consistent quality all the way down the line. So it'll show you expenses. So if you're spending $10 a week to go to the store, just to go to make a purchase and come back, that's $520 right there, just in losses of waste from the product that they say that's unedible, and just to go to the store between $520 and let's say $300. That's $800. You're a third of the way there without, I mean, just in losses alone. This will help you. We have a tutorial thing that we will break it down, and I'll fill this out along with you, just so you have an idea how this works. It'll show what you're paying, what our costs are, and the difference between what you have, and these are packages you can choose from. You don't have to spend this much, but we have packages from $1,556 all the way up to almost $4,000. But if you're spending $100 a week, all right, 52 weeks, it's $5,200. And what do you get? Okay? The stores aren't going to say nothing if you had something that you cryovac packed, and it's not about the cryovac, it's about the freezing process. All our products are what they call IQF, individually quick frozen. They're almost like cryogenically frozen within 30 seconds. That's the difference between, it's just not the cryovac, it's the freezing process is what preserves the quality of your food. That's why it's really called fresh frozen. That's what they do with the boats with seafood. If you ever notice the little tag on the bottom, it says previously frozen on almost every single thing of seafood, but yet they lay it out and have fresh seafood sitting with a big sign above. It's misrepresentation as far as I'm concerned. You take out what you want when it's frozen once, lay it out like they do, cook it. It's the freshest you're going to get, especially living in Hawaii. Almost everything is frozen. You've been in the aisle, you've been down those where you go get the chicken and it's still frosted up like part of it was frozen. Because they freeze it, they lay it out, misrepresent it like it's been fresh the whole time. How long? It takes 2 weeks to get on the boat and come here. It's not fresh. So this sheet is just a price comparison. It's a grocery savers program. And we also give away free stuff on the side for some of this stuff. So this is package number 1. All right, the second pack, this is with the New York strip steaks. The same, again, all triple trim, very little waste, if any. Everything, like I said, is 100% consumable. This same steak that you would get off your shelf in the market that you would pay $12 for, we can get you eating with the complimentary kickback and some of the other programs under $6 a piece because it's in volume. All right, for a cut that's 10 times better. Less than 2% of all beef raised in the United States is graded prime. That's what we carry. So it's not like you're eating out of your league or anything like that. It's the equivalent of getting a coach ticket on an airline, them walking up to you and said, would you mind if we upgraded you to first class for nothing? That's the equivalent of what we're doing here. and yet the ticket's even cheaper than coach because you're paying less, but you're buying more. But you get the best of both worlds because we can guarantee everything for 12 months. I wouldn't recommend doing it any other way because the freezing process is the difference between your food lasting. It's not the cryovac packing, although it does help. It isn't what it's mainly about. It's how quick it takes to freeze the steak. There's little ice crystals inside the meat and it freezes slow. If you've ever put water down and it hits the ground and it shoots out like an icicle, that's the difference of what it does to the meat. That's why you can tell the difference in taste, not with us. And we guarantee it for you. So then you get, again, when they don't make weight, we do the steak burgers. All right? Then you get the fillets. Again, it's a sirloin fillet, not a filet mignon. Well, I'll tell you, I can put these up against any choice filet mignon of our sirloin prime against anybody's. You would never tell the difference. You get the London broil, prime rib light cut. Put these in a crock pot. I'm telling you, little few vegetables, unbelievable. My son loves them. And you got to end with the home run. It's the bone-in cowboy ribeye. Again, where are you going to get this for $6? You're just not going to have it. You know where you're going to get it? With us, Hawaiian Prime. That's beef number 2. We carry seafood. Actually, I will show you the chicken second. And the nice thing about it, we give away a free freezer with this, but if you don't want the freezer, everything stacks up. It goes in a refrigerator freezer. It's this simple. That's it. Very, very simple. You'd be surprised how little room it takes with the way that it's packaged. Eco-friendly as much as possible. The chicken is all free range. No animal byproducts or anything like that. And the one thing I'm going to say is our chicken is small. It's not a smart thing to say because you're going to see they're small chicken breasts. But I'm going to say something to you. If you ever notice, some of the chicken breasts are this big. A chicken breast this big has to come from a chicken that's about 4 feet. 4-foot chickens are not natural. I'm just saying, everything we carry is all natural, free range. Then, those are the plain ones, then we do the pressure marinated. This is a Southwest sliced diced little bit of rice. They come out real nice. I wrote that myself. Teriyaki, I don't have to say much about those. They're unbelievably delicious. You get the honey mustard. It's actually a honey Dijon. You can see the real Dijon mustard seed. Then you got the Italian. These are awesome. Hey, how you doing? And then you got your chicken tenders. I actually do, they're not all the same size. They're not all shaped like dinosaurs. There's a reason, because it's real tenderloin. A tenderloin chicken, like your tenderloin of the filet, it's a tenderloin of the chicken. So they're all different sizes because they're not processed. We use the real deal. I do even chicken parmesan. Put them in the oven, a little cheese, put the sauce on, broil it. They come out beautiful. But that's the chicken case. Then, I got to save this case for last. All right. This used to be my favorite box until the other one that's in this one. This is a 3-ounce colossal stuffed shrimp with the scampi butter sauce. These things you put in the oven for 30 minutes. What I usually do is put it on a bed of rice or pasta. I put them in tin foil, I cook them, I plate them, then I take the tin foil and the sauce that cooked off, I pour back over the top. You never tasted anything any better. Then you have the large prawn jumbo Argentine shrimp. They're not cooked, they're pink, so you can imagine how good they're going to be when they're done. One of my personal favorites as well. Then you have the same shrimp. It's all peeled, cleaned, deveined. All the work's done for you. Last but not the least is we got the salmon with the lime chipotle, skin on for flavor, all ready to go, all portioned out. I call these packages Mom's Little Helper. I'm a single dad. It makes it super easy and healthy because you don't have to do all the prep work. Everything's done for you. These are an Italian-style salmon meatball. I'm telling you, I'm not a salmon fan, but these are unbelievable. I love them. And then you have the premium ahi tuna. All ready to go, sashimi, however you want to do it. They're all done. And you take out what you want when you want it. If the kids want some teriyaki chicken, your husband wants a bone-in ribeye, and you want a pepper fillet, everybody can be appeased in the family. You don't have to thaw the whole thing out, and then everybody has to eat it. You take it, you put it in the refrigerator because not everybody used it. 2 days later, you're a little gun shy and throw it out. Your food cost just went through the roof. What you thought you spent, you didn't. That's what we do. That's how we save you money in a multitude of different areas. And last but not least is what I call, this is the shrimp on the Barbie. I call it the shrimp extravaganza. This is real coconut. It's a jumbo coconut breaded shrimp with the tails off. Like I said, we're 100% consumable. We don't give you the waste. Everything you see, you'll eat. Premium breaded shrimps, put them in the little fat fryer or put them in a skillet. Then you have the stuffed colossal shrimps, once again, very popular ones, so we doubled them up. Oh, this one I gotta save for last. It's my favorite. I always show them last because it's awesome. You got just plain shrimp scampi. Again, better rice, some pasta, take them, put them in the pan, sauce them up, take it, pour it on the pasta. You can add a little bit of cream, put some flour to thicken it up a little bit. There's nothing you gotta do except plate it and eat it. Then you got another jumbo prawn, the Argentine shrimps. And this is my favorite. So this can get a little long. This is a jumbo shrimp with a stuffed jalapeno cream cheese wrapped in bacon. I call them mouth bombs. They're unbelievable. Anything with bacon's going to be great. I could wrap this deal in bacon, but they're delicious. Last but not least, we do pork too as well. All these products I'm showing you right now, you get in the Kakamina kickback, plus you get another one each of these right here. I mean, you can get anything you want, but this is what the deal looks like. You get 8 cases. Each one of these is a case. So you get the center cut pork chops, all ready to go for you. Then we do those center cut pork chops with the teriyaki sesame seed. These things are really good. They're one of my favorites out of the pork pack, besides the last one I'm going to show you on that. You got the St. Louis seasoned pork spare ribs. You get the Italian sausage, all portioned out. You get the, this is a boneless pork roast with the Southwest rub. And this one's unbelievable. This is an actual pork tenderloin, boneless, lemon pepper style. And they're healthy, really nice. This is all of our products. This is everything we carry. Plus, if you were to do this deal, it works out to about $2,400. It's about $6 for each and every meal that you would have. Plus, you get 2 more of the beef with this package and a free freezer. Just one of the packages. I use this one because this is the one that usually gets purchased by most of my customers here. All of our customers is the one that they usually go with. Unless you have a bigger family, which there are some bigger families out here. We have done the Prime Hawaiian, which is about the $4,000 deal. We offer an 18-month guarantee. I know it says 12, we're changing that. But this is the whole ball of wax. This is everything that we carry. I appreciate you checking us out. I encourage you, work this price comparison sheet. See what your numbers are for you. I'm not going to put any words in your mouth or anything like that. But once you find out what you're really spending on meat, this is a no-brainer. I mean, we move at least 3 of these every week. All right, and you know, actually more than that. That's just in Oahu. Between Maui and Big Island, probably about 10 of them. I know it's hard to get freezers right now, but we got a handle on it. So if you're interested, we usually do same-day delivery as long as you're called in by 1 o'clock. Thank you very much. Aloha, mahalo for checking us out.